Alright, let's see what I got this time. Firedale, if you are there, you are in fact muted. Just so you know that. Okay. Just had to be clear. Cough equies. Thinking. Lots of thinking. Okay. Let's do this. As far as I know, this is done. So we can go here and start doing. Yeah. Let's start doing. Pin.
Hi back.
Hi. You're finally here.
Yeah, sorry, my computer was muted. And didn't realize it.
Yeah, I said that a couple of times, but it took you a minute to figure it out.
Yeah, I didn't hear you for some reason. There we go. Da-da. Start streaming.
I hear someone talking in your background.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Is it when I talk?
Well, you're the only other one here.
hear anybody with my headset on, so it's a really good headset.
I am live to you, right?
Let me check.
Yeah, okay. You usually check before I even say that. Mm-hmm.
Wait on YouTube to load, because for some reason it has been very, very slow in loading lately. I'm showing you live, yes.
Okay.
Cobalt Part 2 Blueprint Phase.
Yes, that.
There, I have liked and commented. I can't subscribe again.
Okay. Well, thanks. Thank you for commenting.
I figured you might get a kick out of that.
How are you third to respond to your own chat? I don't see anyone before that.
Well, it was mainly to your chat.
Okay. But I don't see anybody before that either.
Right. Everyone always says first, so I figured I'd do something different.
Well, you should have done second because FD cross chat was technically first. And seconded.
I suppose that's true.
Kind of fun to say seconded.
More gaseous puffer eggs. This chest needs an upgrade. There.
No. Good. For a second, I thought you were about to go did. Start spreading the news.
Pretty good pack.
let's say we're going to have a line coming across here. Two things out, so we're going to have to use.
My mouth is so dry. Got that one done.
I do that. I can take you.
Actually, I guess it would be easier just to go up the middle. Trying to miss the top one.
Oh, finally we got someone here. Doride, how you doing? Don't do?
Don't don't. Adorad.
Don't do is what I told you to type. Don't do. I like that. It almost sounds right. You broke it.
No, that just means that that the thing is pretty full.
What thing?
The thing with cellulose pulp.
The thing with...
Yep, the thing that I have to blow up.
And it's done.
Yep.
You haven't figured out anything else to do with cellulose pulp yet, huh?
Nope. Have you?
I haven't looked into it.
It makes paper.
Have you heard of Inkbound? And yes, we did go to the Apple Blossom Festival. There were not very many apples.
Were there any blossoms?
I didn't see any blossoms. Well, I was going to say you could just convert it into paper, but it actually takes up twice as much space. I think. What does the cellulose pulp stack up to?
500, I think.
Unless paper stacks up to like 2,000, which would be convenient, it's probably not the best plan.
Okay, so they're going to place this. Hi there, Ian.
I don't recall hearing of Inkbound, but I've heard of a lot of games. Refresh my memory, Doride. Hello. Hello. Good to hear. And on time and ready. Beautiful. Game on Steam, kinda roguelike with very custom builds.
I think someone mentioned to you before.
Take Slay the Spire and add other stuff.
Oh.
But I didn't play Slay the Spire that much. I wasn't that interested. I have a thing about games with card themes. It's gotta be really engaging because I'm not a fan of when people. It's not that I have a. I do have a thing against adding cards to everything, but it's only because people just put cards as a theme in a game because that's like the thing lately. If it fits, it fits, but a lot of times it's just cards. And I don't know, that's been starting to get that got started getting to me about like 5 years ago because of how many things were just everything needs cards in the game. You have some stats that we're going to change in and out. You have a card for that. Is it you have a spell that you can cast repeatedly? Oh, why don't we make it a card? Everything's got to be a card.
You're such a card.
Yeah. I know there are games that are very good based on card systems. Especially card games. Like Hearthstone was a good game for that. And Slay the Spire is pretty good. But as soon as I see card system, I'm like, yee. Hand of Fate, yes. But again, card system is right where it starts, and that's my first reaction is, yee. You bad at describe, I link okay. Or I could just go look at it. It's fine. Go look real quick. Store, please. Store. When I click on store, that means go to, okay, find Steam. Ink, what? Bound. Ink bound. Strategic turn-based combat. Oh, so it's another running gunner.
Sounds like it's less running.
It's another Binding of Isaac style game, and I know the Binding of Isaac doesn't describe these games that well at this point. It's closer to like Gungeon.
I am in.
Or one of those types of games, but still. I start by saying Binding of Isaac because that's one of the first ones that really did it. Oh, and there's a new class. Okay. New class, new world, daily challenges. You're still in early access. You can't have, get out of early access, then start adding new things. Why is everything in freaking early? There's your other moment right there. Everything's gotta be in early freaking access.
And it stays in early access forever. Just so they can claim any problems with it. Well, it's still early access.
It's turn-based? Doesn't look turn-based. Well, its video does not do justice to the actual game then, because I'm watching the video and it does not look turn-based. They did not translate that particular combat style very well at all.
mean, if you look at lots of RPGs, they're actioning during the action part of the turn. They're still turn-based. Some of them. So maybe that's what their video is doing.
Every last part of this is either video or moving in game. It's like there's never a point where you watch it as like turn-based. Like new class. Except right there, that one little bit right there. That looks like you had to set up all the points ahead of time to shoot. That's the only part that looks turn-based at all, and it only looks turn-based because you said it was turn-based.
Gerard's brain is melted. I kind of like this idea. I think I will update it.
It doesn't look bad, door ride, under any description, but it also doesn't look like something that I'm going to get into right now. I could easily see that being a lot of fun for a lot of people, but it does not look my thing. And there needs to be a way of burning paper or something. That is annoying. I'm looking at this, and there's nothing you could do with all the cellulose fiber. It's just or cellulose pulp. It just sits here.
Yep.
Paper, 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 paper. What can you do with paper? Scaffolding, wooden board, green wire, red wire, scaffolding. Okay. But there's nothing you can do with any of those that will let you avoid it. So.
Yeah. And the only reason I'm even doing all this is so I can make nitric wastewater.
Paper-powered generator.
So I actually used an alarm for an actual use pack. Are you happy? It wasn't just to annoy people.
The static. I had to look to see if there was a way of burning paper. There's no way of burning paper. Or fuel, I mean.
Yeah. Paper is used in limited building.
Well, the thing is that it's not.
Circuits.
It's used for circuits, which is used for a really lot of stuff, but.
Red and green wires.
Yeah. But if you're trying to make something extra, then yeah, that's. Nitric wastewater, huh?
Yep.
Looks to me like you're making brown liquor.
Yep, it's making that too. brown liquor is being used to make sodium sulfate and nitric wastewater.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. Because nitric wastewater is what's needed to make the red big chunks. The first red crystal. You need nitric acid. That's why I asked, did you have any other way of making the sodium nitrate? But it's not really something we've worked on.
Well, you asked me that at least a week ago, and you asked me
Yeah.
a lot of individual little things, so I don't remember it at all.
It's okay.
At all.
At all, as someone would say. Actually, may make it bigger than I need to. So we go there, and ways up here. I forgot to hold shift back.
Okay.
I'm told nuclear reactors blow up big. If you can use them to bomb the batters.
Well, we could just use the bomb version. That being said, it's not like we had a lot of trouble with the biters like invading us or anything like that.
But it's more fun. of this can be extended later on with the more powerful ones, but the blue ones are doing pretty okay at the moment. Used to be. And there. There we go. Interesting. I guess it does reach down far enough. Just that one little strip. That will come in, then they will all come down and fix these. And that's all of mine.
Sailing is going
Do do. Okay, now I'm ready over here. Yeah, hopefully that won't be an issue. If this needs to make some, you actually can go on there. back to this fun thing. Still gotta have the acid gas. Making that there. So I am already making it. I'm not recycling that. So that's just the circular. Let's see what the other one is. Fluoride. Fluoric wastewater. Get rid of both of those. It's running all of that. And that one's coming from there anyways. Do that, that will start getting used a lot. Which I guess it can. That way it overflows from this into that, and when that overflows, goes into that. I still can't figure out where this one is coming from. And out of there. Okay. I'm about to put another input into it. Okay. Yeah, this can go.
You are correct, Dora. I'm a difficult person to recommend games from because I like what I like and I play them for years at a time. Yeah, I mean... Factorio!
It won't work.
One of the problems with recommending games, I would say, Doride, is not so much that I like what I like, it's that I've had a lot of good choices over time. And sometimes I don't need a brand spanking new one. I can just use what's already there. There's a lot of games that I already have the best version of that game as far as I'm concerned, and don't really need another one. How many World 13s in Terraria were there? Yeah. But again, Terraria is like well regarded to be the best of that type of game in its genre. Gotta admit that.
Need to do that. Okay.
Oh, it was. I don't think I'm gonna do that. It's fine.
It's okay, they'll put it on.
Not criticizing, just noting. As long as you're not criticizing, because it really is not. It's really a good problem to have, to be like, I am satisfied. To have that problem is a good problem. Oh. And you need to go here. I see what I did. I moved everything down by one. That's why that didn't line up. Well, I didn't mean to.
Good.
All fixed now.
It's just the excess.
So that's this.
Okay, we're good.
That works.
So when we make it, might as well pull my own in. There. And then here. That'll just get rid of that. That way it won't calculate that in. Actually, probably safer if I do this. There. No, we definitely don't have to worry about it.
Like that.
56 is 112. Does that mean I can make double what I need if I wanted to? Yeah, I guess so. Alright, so anyways, what's that? I'll have to deal with this collection till we can get the research specifically for it. That's wise, because we need 50 yellow. So this is going to be the next research we do, because that will make getting yellow easier and better. Okay?
Okay. But it requires yellow.
Right. In the meantime, it's going to be making lots of excess ores. And that's what that fixes, is it lets us make just uranium, just tungsten.
Just remember to try new stuff on it. Doran, I love trying new stuff.
He does.
The end point is when you get to launch into space, Doran. Just like with Factorio. Though there's a bit more of an end game with that in this.
Hello there, Junior Yuma. Also, hi, Ellie. Sorry, I was concentrating. Hi, Dorad, too. Yeah, I will see what I can do for you, Ellie.
Sometimes you get fussy face at new stuff. What do you mean? I do like trying new stuff. It just fussy faced. I don't know about fussy faced.
So we'll just have to pump in aluminum, throw out copper and iron, store uranium.
I've been around on way too long that I just automatically just went along with fussy faced, by the way. If I get confused or stuck, could you give me an example? Because I legit want to know what it is that you're referring to.
Okay, so that's off. So I can actually do that right here. But that'd be weird. No, I think I'm just going to store it.
No, I could think of one example there, Doran. I want to see what you're talking about.
Yay, we're up to 5.3. Pack is currently working on making, based on his stream, cobalt steel, because he also needs cobalt ingots to crush. And I am currently working on a stopgap for tungsten and then the yellow research, because the yellow research uses a lot of stuff that's made from tungsten. Saving the powdered stuff there. Okay. So at the end, we do centering. I know what centering is.
Okay.
I watched a video of somebody making something earlier today, and they used a centering oven. So I actually know what it is.
Well, like, okay, so Doride, I think the thing that I'm thinking of is like, the planetary Factorio game that I played. What was that one?
The planetary Factorio thing.
Yeah. The
Which
one where
one?
you're running around in a robot. A really
Oh,
big robot.
Dyson Space Program.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. That's the type of thing that I think you're thinking about there, Doride. Where I reach a certain point and I'm like, it's just the complexity and the annoyance of getting things to work the way that I want them to work. I'm done. When I'm doing those games alone, that does get a little bit frustrating. But like with Dyson Sphere program, I first of all, it's an early access game. I want to wait for it to finish what it's working on before I go back to it again. The other thing is that game really encourages one way of development that I was doing backwards. I was trying to do too much on one planet when I really want to develop a way of making one thing on one planet and having it come off of there. And then move on to the next planet and make one thing on that planet, have that shipped off of there. That type of thing is what I think it really encourages. And that's not what I was doing. I was trying to do too much on one planet.
Yeah, this also needs tungsten powder. So whatever it is that I make for this next part, it needs to output two things.
Yeah, I'm gonna make one more comment about it, and then I'm gonna move on because I know we're doing something else right now. If a game reaches a point of complexity where it's no longer fun to me, then yes. Or a mechanic that is no longer fun to me, then yeah, I'm more than willing to move on. There's too many games out there to get stuck in a game that you're not having fun with. Yeah, I actually get a little frustrated when I do the blue steel and TFC, just because there's so many little things. Yeah, I kind of like that. I've gotten better at that one though.
Are you still having fun with this?
Oh yeah, because I'm not doing it alone.
Okay.
It makes a huge difference. Even though we're both working on stuff separately, we're both working on stuff, and we're both just having another person there just really helps. I don't know why, but it does. Themia says hi.
Yep. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Let's say...
Another good example of that, Doran, is Timber Town. That game where you like build dams to like change where the water flows are and all that stuff. I wasn't really enjoying how they executed that mechanic, and I was noticing that early on, so I kind of stopped. It looks like a really fun game, but it doesn't look like it's a fun game to me. So, and if I don't like that mechanic, then I'm just not going to keep going. It's like with Slay the Spire. I mean, Slay the Spire is a very fun game, but I'm not a huge fan of the card mechanics, so I didn't keep going. Yeah, TFC is very well designed for multiplayer now. It makes it a lot easier to have one person. It's one of those games where it's really it takes a village type of deal. If you have one person working on one major mechanic and another person working on another major mechanic, another person exploring for this, another person prospecting for this, and you have the minor. The more you can divvy up the labor, the more fun it kind of is. As long as everybody is enjoying their individual labors. You liked for a while Dead Cells. I did like for a while Dead Cells. Dead Cells got difficult though. It reached a point where I wasn't able to get through a full run without dying because it's very one hit and you're done type of deal. It's less Castlevania and more Dark Souls type of thing, except it's Dark Souls-ish in the way that you go back to where you started from every time. You don't like go back to the beginning of the level. You have to start a new run. So it's roguelike. It's more roguelike, yeah. But I like roguelikes, but I like to have a little bit more cushion in my roguelikes. I like it to be able to take a hit or 3, you know? In Dead Cells, you took like 2 hits, you're dead. Yeah, I was just kind of getting bored with the mechanics of Dead Cells. It was a fun game, though. And Dora's just analyzing everything I'm doing today. Hopefully that's not bugging you too much, Firedale, or the people in Firedale stream. Let me take this. Actually, we're going to blueprint that.
There. That keeps that going.
Okay, well, we did all that. like Dead Cells on paper, but you suck at it. Yeah. It's a very skill-based game. There's a lot of people who are good at that type of game. I am not. I'm okay at it. And I reached as far as okay could go.
Take care, Junior Yuma. Enjoy your sleep. Junior Yuma said Timberborn is interesting. They need to get it someday.
It is an interesting concept. It felt like the mechanic was going to have you like moving your farms around constantly to maximize efficiency due to the changes in weather and stuff like that. And I was just like, nah, I'm good.
Just because.
Is Firedale playing anything new or interesting?
I have been playing Monster Hunter World, which is new on the PC for me with Lionge. I tried Patch Quest. Patch Quest is kind of cool. Actually, this right here is far enough.
Here, actually.
Yeah, I saw Backpack Hero. I want to get it, but sadly I'm very limited on my stuff.
Backpack Hero actually has a Flash version that I played a while ago, or if it's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, I played that a couple of times. I don't remember where I played it. Do you remember playing it for free? And it was a good mechanic. I liked that one.
Okay, and then I can drop off there and there. Can I take this? I can. Okay. In that case, I want that like that, so that'll be like that. How else can I do it? Stop you for a minute there. Oh, yeah, I guess I do need 2 of those. Hopefully it'll still balance itself automatically. Probably not. Let me try. with this. Wood bottom definitely has priority. There. All fixed.
Hook me up, bots. We could always go play alone and shooter again. Yeah. There's a callback one. Lone Shooter is one of the best castle defense games I've ever played. I really wish that they brought that one back. It was so well done. Where'd you go, Ian? Didn't know you were back. No, I didn't know you were going to be back. Ian's back.
I see that. Welcome back in. It needs a lot of space to turn. Darn.
I ate way too much food today. Today, I had a steak and sandwich, fudge, funnel cake, apple wrap something, a fritter, iced coffee, shrimp scampi with big ol' shrimp in it, ice cream, cheese fries, chili cheese fries, Polish sausage. How many apples? 0. That aren't in filling of something, honestly. And it cost... Oh, wait, no, we did have one caramel covered apple. And it cost... Everything cost way too much damn money. I know it's probably... It's part of the experience, and we were buying a bunch of handcrafted stuff and supporting this and supporting that and supporting this and supporting that, but you know what? We supported enough. It got so expensive. Oh, man. That was ridiculous. you could definitely tell which tents are doing it purely for the sales and the profit, and which ones are doing it for the fun. You know, just to provide fun stuff. Like the steak sandwich, the steakum sandwich, which was steakums, which if you don't know what steakums are, it's just flat sheets of meat that are quickly fried or cooked on a grill. Really cheap meat, but they're tasty. They threw on some. Well, I asked for no peppers and onions, but they just threw on some peppers and onions and some mushrooms and some provolone cheese and put it on a simple bun. And that one was $8. Right next door is fries for the exact same size, or for just a simple sized thing of fries. Is also $8. So the side, compared to the actual meal, because they're two completely different groups. And then, what Hun wanted, there was one group that was providing Cincinnati chili. And it was Cincinnati chili on top of spaghetti with beans and all this other crap that they throw on there. And she saw that and it said like $5 a bowl. She's like, yum, we're going to get that when we sit down to eat. And she set me up. She has to set me up because Midlet had to get watched. So we sat everyone down and I went to go get all the foods. And she said, and she was about to give me $5. Like, no, give me 20 because I know where we're going. I know that even if I don't get one, I'm not assuming nothing. Just because it said $5 doesn't mean it's $5. And I got there, and yeah, it was $5. Tiny little bowl, and that was the small, and the large is $10 for a more normal looking bowl. And I'm like, okay, as long as they load it up, then that's fine. Don't be, as long as they aren't stingy with the crap and they load that crap up, and that's a good. It did not load that crap up. They didn't load up jack. It was just an average size bowl, and like barely enough in there. You could actually like still see the white of the cardboard on the sides of the bowl. You should see the whites of the cardboard on the sides of the bowl when you're paying $10 for that bowl. And because it's spaghetti with some with some topping on it, and dude, just fill it with this. Spaghetti's so cheap. Just put in the spaghetti and just fill that up. Throw your toppings and crap on top of that. Make someone happy, you know. But no, they didn't. And I brought it back, and you could see the look of disappointment on her face when she saw the size that thing is. I'm like, and I said, no, it was I said it was $5 for a small. It was $10 for a large. And she's like, oh, so you only got a small? That should tell you what it looked like right there. Noodles are cheap. Damn straight they are. Especially, some noodles are cheaper than others, but spaghetti is so damn cheap. You could literally buy thousands and thousands of boxes of it for a couple $100. And I bet you they did. And they did not. That's a shame. And it's not like one of those things, well, and they got away with it too. That's just the fair mentality. And you can't really be like, okay, well, I'm not going to go back to them next time. It's a fair. What next time? They got their monies. They're good. we did get a little. I mean, there was so many crafts there. It was like a giant. We got a whole bunch of crafts out of there, and to get for the kids for Christmas and stuff like that. So we got some stuff. It was even they were a little overpriced, but they were all handmade stuff. Of course, I'm hoping that they were handmade by them and not handmade in Indonesia. But they said handmade. That being said, a lot of these stalls had a whole lot of hand. I don't know where they made it. They had a lot of hands at some point. Some of them had a lot of hands. So I don't know. This is why we have cheesesteak steaks. All you need to do is heat it up slightly and do it all the rest. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I got this right. This is why we have a cheesesteak steak. All you need to do is heat it up slightly and do all the rest of the pan. Yeah. Well, that's basically a steakum. Cheesesteak steaks are steakums. That's what they are. When they offer a steak sandwich, it's a steak sandwich. See, they always say steak because steak is technically beef. And steakums are what they use. And steakums are just like they cut a slab of beef real thin. And that's all it is. Then they fry it up on top of the griddle and slap some peppers, onions, and ketchup and mustard and crap like that on and send it off to you. Even then, I mean, for the food there, that was probably the best of the lot. And it wasn't even that great. Here's a kicker. For anybody who has had a good Philly cheesesteak or a steak sandwich or anything like that, this is going to throw you off. It was on a hamburger roll. That's like a sin right there.
That's gonna make the floor out.
How hard is it to get hot dog buns? It's so confusing to me. They're easier to do. They're probably cheaper to get by the large numbers. All you gotta do is get a hot dog bun and put the steakum in there long ways. No, they took the steakums and they folded them over and put them in this super thick hamburger. I don't want a super thick bun. I want to taste the damn steakum. They're made to go in a hot dog roll.
Breathe, Pat, breathe.
They're long. They didn't even shave them. The best way to do a Philly cheesesteak is you cook them up and then you like cut them. You cut them into little bits. Then you throw them into the roll. Then you throw toppings on it. They didn't even do that much. And I understand that part. But that's not even people being cheap, though. That's people being dumb. That's people getting the wrong damn roll. Because, honestly, a hot dog roll would have been less roll. And less money. And look better. Because it would look like the steak's like erupting out of the roll. So people would be walking around with this roll with all the toppings coming out of it and be like, I want that. And yeah, they didn't do that. But this is also why it's the Apple Blossom Festival in upstate New York and not the New York State Fair. MJ Evans, wherever this place was, just never eat there again. No choice. It's the Apple Blossom Festival. That's the thing. There's no. Like I was saying before, you should have heard when I was talking about the Cincinnati chili. It doesn't. They could screw you over because you're gonna buy it once. Everyone there buys it once. It's a fair. So they can get away with murder of a pig, but there was pulled pork. But but it's fun. It's an experience. And not all the vendors are bad. It's just, you gotta be, you take your chances with each vendor. At least you got the funnel cake was a good deal. I was actually impressed with the funnel cake.
That's going to make that.
That was one of the people that they're providing it for the experience. There was the good vendor. Well, in that type of way, where he's saying he chops up the meat and then puts the cheese on it while it's cooking. That's the one way to do it. You like chop up the meat, you get it all ready, and while it's cooking, you put the cheese over the top of that, and then you take that, and then you put it onto your final product. Yeah, that's another way of doing it. Yeah, that's one of the main ways. One of the weird things is one of the main ways people do Philly cheesesteak is with like Cheese Whiz. You know that? It's from my understanding. I mean, I learned this by watching Alton Brown and all that crap. Cheese Whiz is like the original Philly cheesesteak. Frickin' Cheese Whiz. Okay. I could see it. I could see better, but I could see that. Your farmer's market has freshly roasted peppers. They are yummy. Yeah, the difference between farmer's market and like the fair or whatever kind of the fair it is the farmer's market's going to be back next week. They're trying to get repeat business. The farmer.
That will also go into where this is.
You have any the fairs where you are, Firedale?
Yep, we
that
got
you
a
go to?
county fair. Not that I go to, but we do have a county fair.
Not a fair goer?
No, not really.
It's not fair for you?
Nope, not far.
Not far. Too far to go to the fair?
I just don't like going around people.
Well, there are people. There are definitely people. Cheese Whiz sent you to restroom.
Hello there, Morncraft Jones. How are you? So is that what I'm doing up here? It is. But it's not like being used when it is.
Oh! I stand corrected. The original Philly cheesesteak did not have cheese. When it gained popularity, a manager at some place added provolone. So the original Philly cheesesteak had provolone.
Zero products finished.
I'm pretty sure the ones that you get in like Philly, I'm pretty sure they use The squeeze bottle stuff.
No. Oh, crap. Is there any way to do, instead of an amount of something, to read the total contents of how many slots are being used in an inventory with the circuit network?
Sorry, say that one again.
Okay, circuit networks you can use to read specific number of items in an inventory, right?
Uh-huh.
Is there any way to read this inventory has X number of slots left?
I don't think so. How full an inventory is.
Right.
I don't think so. Although Pat's original recipe used provolone cheese, the classic cheesesteak cheese has evolved over time. Many locations, including blah blah blahs, use Cheese Whiz to make their cheesesteak. Yep. While others use American cheese. Frickin' Cheese Whiz.
Covers that.
I see a tired honey. Can you come here and tell them one thing? Can you tell them? I need to see your reaction when I tell you about one of the things that happened today, because I want to hear it from your perspective. We weren't able to get to it at the time. Yeah. Yeah. So, when I brought the Cincinnati chili and placed it in front of you.
Yeah. And then you left. And you came back and it was in front of Midlet.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. It was good.
But, see, when I said it was $10 for large, and then you were like...
I thought that was a small.
That's it!
That
was it!
I'm like...
And she's like, so you got a small?
Right! I'm like, good, so you got the small? Because I'm like, the $5 one. And you're like, no, that's the large. And I'm going, what? It's a bowl. How could they get smaller? It's
you
a
can
bowl.
still see the white on the sides of the bowl.
I know. It was, I'm like...
They couldn't even fill it with freaking spaghetti. The cheapest, like one of the more cheaper
No, they
fillings.
made bank on that.
Well, yeah.
That's ridiculous. No. Yes. Yes.
No.
And I'm like, $10? That is not a large. A large would have been like a plate. And that would have even been that much larger.
Uh-huh.
The two bowls would not have fit on a plate. But they still, oh my gosh.
It looked so tiny.
It was tiny.
It was pathetic.
So I had a bit.
We got better value out of the cheese fries.
We did.
I like the
had
cheese
a
fries.
bit.
I like the chili cheese fries. Those are good.
I had a bit. My Popscotch taste it. And Midlet at this point had raised her head up and went, wait.
Oh, yeah, because she had her head down like, I need a moment. I need a moment.
Yeah, we sat down. She's just like, oh, dramatic-y.
Head face down on the table. Yeah.
The best part about Midlet today, which, by the way, she has finally going down for bed. I only got 5 hours and 20 minutes of sleep last night and no nap, even though we tried when we got back, because she was like, oh, hell no, I'm past nap time now. I'm awake. And leaving her awake in her bed for any longer was dangerous. For the record, the best part was when there was little cheerleaders doing their shaboopy routine.
Yeah, like
little middle schoolers and
they had both groups. They had the high school and they had the middle schooler group. Yeah,
and mid-lit was just dancing, and swooping, and she was jamming. And Pops looks over and he's going, where'd she get that from, honey? And I'm like, she got it from her mama.
She's still back in the hot tub again.
No, it's just still wet from hours ago. Yeah. So the Cincinnati chili was exactly what I expected, and I explained.
Except size-wise.
I explained to Mom and Pops that this is what I use to describe, and they had a lot of beans in that Cincinnati chili.
Well, there was
not.
There was something
was
at the top. At the top of it, yeah.
So, excuse me.
Did you just fart on my leg?
I did.
A lot.
I did.
Would she do that, Pack?
She did, Firedale.
I did. So Ma was like, oh, I've had Cincinnati chili. Yep. But she had no idea that it was served on spaghetti. And so then Pops tasted it. You think this is like our meat sauce? And I described it, and he's like, okay, I can see it. Not bad. Handed it back to me. Then he insisted, wait, you can't give her spicy stuff, right? I said, right. So she couldn't have this spicy Italian sausage with onions and peppers. Now, I had already had half of Ma's spicy Italian sausage. It did not say spicy anywhere on there. I just said Italian sausage with onions and peppers. So, I had half of Ma's. I knew there was no spice. And I said, that would be fine. It would? But it's spicy. No, it's not, Pops. But there's onions and peppers. That's not spicy. That's onions and peppers. She's fine with onions and peppers. But it's spicy. Not spicy, Pops. It's not spicy. Should be fine. And Ma and I are both like, it's not spicy sausage. If you say so. Yeah, it's not spicy. It's not as spicy. So Pops can't taste. Well, Pops is not one. If it's supposed to be sweetened, he wants sweet, unless he doesn't, which is a hard thing to figure out. Because he scolds your mom about her drink packets being sickly sweet. But then you give him fruity tea and he's like, I don't taste anything. It needs to be sweeter.
He gets an idea in his mind of what something's supposed to taste like by what it sounds like,
yeah.
and that's it. It needs to be that.
Yeah. So.
And also, he has lived a long life without having seasoned food.
Very, yeah.
Bland.
We have literally had Pops be like,
Concentrated.
woo! Ah, this is bitey. Woo! What's in this? And I'm like, there's nothing spicy in there. You say so. What'd you use? Go ahead. I'm like, salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder.
That was early on, and he's gotten better.
He has. And the look was just that. It was like, you crazy, Mom. You crazy. Anyway, yeah. He's gotten better. And if there is anything that is remotely healthy about it, I'm not going to like it.
Yeah. Like I said, it's in his head.
Right, but he'll substitute applesauce for eggs and oil. But the idea of doing, like, beans as a swap in for something is like, ugh.
And tofu is like a bad word.
Tofu is a bad word until he's eating it. And I told him it was fake chicken because I knew if I said the word tofu, he wouldn't even try it. And he was scarfing down his bowl, I might add. And later on, like a couple hours later, I said, I'm really glad you enjoyed your tofu, Pops. What? Oh, I didn't like it. Oh, no wonder it was so gross. And Mom's like, that's not what you said while you were shoving it in your face. No, I was being nice to the girl. Like, no, you're not. You've looked at me and said, I don't care for that before.
Yeah.
And now he goes, well, what did my son think of it? He said, oh, cool, you're making tofu? Nice.
Yeah. Tofu can be quite good. Tofu can be quite bad, but tofu can be quite good. It's a base. It's
It was
something
my
you
first
add
time
flavor
making
to.
it, but man for the kitchen
It
guy
absorbs flavor so well.
So he was just like, I'm not having any more of that tofu. So now it's like, you tricked me, Pops. It's a principle.
Yeah, principle is something.
Does
in
not
his,
mean what he thinks it means.
No, it doesn't mean what he thinks it means, but that is like his thing with food. Food needs to be a certain way.
MJ Evans. Firedale.
Uh-huh.
There he is. He likes
The
his bottled Italian dressings, okay?
Uh-huh.
And you called it. There's a brand new one serving out of it bottled Italian dressing and a brand new, barely opened Parmesan Italian dressing, or Italian dressing with Parmesan in the fridge. So did you know you have 2 Italian dressings in there? Really? I thought one had Parmesan. It's basically the same thing, Pops. No, there's a difference. One's got Parmesan. I'm like, okay, fine.
Technically
He
true.
had...
Yeah, but he can't take the difference. Fired out.
Right. He had a Greek dressing that he used 3/4 of the bottle. And
Before.
then he went to get it. I made them chef salad one night, and I made it early so I could go live, and they eat it when they want. And I didn't dress it because they weren't immediately going to eat. So I put my homemade balsamic vinegar out if they wanted it. Pops sometimes goes for something different. Pops opened up the fridge, decided to grab his Greek dressing, gave it a shake, and for whatever reason happened to read the label, which said Greek dressing made with black olives and feta cheese.
And
What? He immediately put it right back in the fridge and said, can't eat that. It's disgusting. There's black olives in it.
he has had 3/4 of the bottle.
Ma said, but Pops, you've been eating it. You have been eating it all this time, and it's been perfectly fine. The principle, there's those disgusting black olives in there. So because you read a word, and I didn't let it go for a little bit. I did not. I heard about it later, and he's like, you couldn't let it go, could you, wife? And I'm like, wait, because you read a word, you don't like it anymore? It's a principle. I said, Pops, I don't think this word means what you think it means. Because it has nothing to do with principle.
It's the principle of the matter.
Olives are Nami, but not everybody likes.
It's the principle of the matter.
Not everybody likes olives, and I get that. And it's okay not to like black olives or
Yeah,
some
but it's like,
olives.
I don't like onions, but I'll eat something that has onions as one of the ingredients if it's an ingredient.
Not raw and in your face, and just like that sample flatbread we had that was just caramelized onions on flatbread, and you're like, yeah, no thank you. And it was nothing but onions.
Yeah, that's
on
one thing.
flatbread.
But if it's
He's
like
like,
a chili that has
onions
some
in it
onions cut up into it to just add a little bit of flavor,
that are sauteed
Yeah.
and not just raw handful
or
on
if
top.
it's like a stew or like
Yeah.
anything, or where it's like
Yeah.
a small portion of it is onions. That's that's been cooked down and is part of the ingredients. I'm not gonna see onions on the label and be like, well, I ain't eating that. Dad will. If he sees olives in the ingredients, it doesn't matter the percentage.
Gosh,
I know he doesn't like olives, but he doesn't know he can enjoy them.
So Ma said, wait. There's maybe one black olive diced into this and minced into this entire bottle. And a little crumble of feta cheese. It's a principle! I knew I didn't like it.
He knew he didn't like it.
So that one really got me, because that was one he chose out of like 6 dressings, all his, that he grabbed.
And he liked it.
And
He would still eat it.
kept
He
grabbing
loved it until he found out, oh, by the way...
This isn't my Italian, this is Greek, and oh my god, there's those disgusting black things in it.
So, for him, the visuals, the idea of what's in it, he is heavily influenced by that. But MJ Evans, I just...
You just said he would eat it. I'm sorry, but my
Well, it's been diluted in
my
packs.
leg's flaring up numb again.
So
from
yeah,
my
so
back.
he
I
definitely
have
got
to-
that
I have to
pickiness
go brush
from
my
his
teeth and go to
dad.
bed. And maybe actually sleep if she'll be quiet and not whisper all night long.
Okay, you go ahead and get ready for bed.
I'm numb. At least the left side's not numb anymore, but the right side is still.
So
painful.
that
Let's get you in.
works.
Let's get you down.
You brush your teeth? You gonna come brush your teeth?
Oh, I gotta go brush my teeth.
Brush your teeth with me, baby.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed Hunt Time, because now you're gonna get no time while we're watching just Firedale, because I need to go brush my teeth.
I'm just figuring out stuff.
Yeah, that's what we do. Is that a train?
Yeah. Well, actually, no. No, it's not.
Is that a track for a train?
Yes, it is.
Why don't you just... But it's...
What?
Why don't you just use a conveyor?
Do you see where it's having to go?
Not that far.
You want me to run a conveyor that entire way? For 2 items.
Versus a train for 2 items.
Yeah, I figured train worked fine.
Your logic is flawed.
Ellie requests
Okay.
another train.
See, that's the actual reason.
So I found a way to fit a train into this instead
Yeah,
of
don't
a thing.
you need to get the right reasoning in there. That's fine. I understand that reasoning. I knew that's what the reasoning was.
Pretty much. Well, that's why I chose a train instead of what I was originally going to do.
Which is a track.
Because, well, no, originally I was just going to put the boxes all the way down here, but then the bots would have to come all so much further down than, you know, up there, which is like 3 or 4 Factorio grids.
Next question. Why are there 3 logistics zone extenders right next to each other here in a little triangle shape?
Because to make room for the track, I had to move one up, and then that left open space down below the logistics wouldn't reach.
Oh, jeez.
So when I make the upgraded one, I can replace those 3 with a 1
Okay.
when we
All
get
right.
the ability to upgrade them.
I need to go brush teeth. Let's see, where's Fire? There, Firedale is. Okay.
So it makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense, kind of.
That way all the areas are covered. I broke Pack's brain. Good luck with your stream back. Okay, so now we're down here. We've got that taken care of. there's where the fluoride's coming out. So we need to go ahead and handle that. I don't need more fluoride ore, so yes, I just get rid of that. Okay. So that is correct. So that's where it has to come in. So I guess I can do that over here. I'll use that. Yep, I could have always done inserters and boxes. Okay, I remember having to move it for the track. Where's the track? Right there's where I moved it for the track. mean, I guess I could technically. Do I do it? I think I do. Yeah, the third one is over there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know though. But that's why I told him good luck with this stream. Okay, 1, 2. Darn, no, that's bad. 1, 2. That's okay.
I don't roll.
Okay, I have no pumps there. There's peas in her bed, everybody.
Still get out of my gate. I feel it. Owie. I'm getting a brush.
There. His son, the princess from The Princess and the Pea. Makes sense. So in that case, I need to
That's a future ball.
go ahead and do this so we're not just wasting.
No, we're not putting on my side. You're just gonna ruin the other side too. I don't suffer. I don't want to ruin it.
Why did I do that?
I am helping you when you're slapping me.
I'm so tired.
And stop slapping me. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah. Well, you're helping by making it worse.
Poor Pack.
Kidding me. You know how many of those I just picked up?
Pretty sure he knows not muted.
I was helping.
Thank you for helping me get me playing with the man.
We got fired.
Why does that only have 4.1%? Okay. I always forget that.
Yes.
It works for what we do. One, two, three. Okay.
I did something.
That way, not this corner.
I wasn't on your side. You need to do the shoving. That's your side of the bed. Why'd you throw this on me? You didn't throw it down. You just picked it up and threw it at me. I just watched you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know, because you're tired and didn't realize what you did.
This could be a pillow for my pillow. And this is too much pillow.
Firedale, this might take a minute.
Okay.
If I stop screwing around. I just fixed.
I didn't do it. I did do that. I just.
Put it back.
I tried to make it a pillow for my pillow.
Do you know how much dust you're throwing around right now? you throw the pillow back at me again?
I did not. I stopped putting it up so it would stop spreading the dust. You left with us going the dust. The pillow remained on the view. So is this what you're going to use for our sheet?
There.
It's the sheet, yes.
This is a pad thing with the
Now we're using it as a sheet.
That's what it is for our sheet.
I don't care. It's a sheet.
Okay.
Contemplating.
I'm not complaining. I'm blowing the dust.
You are not complaining.
I'm blowing the dust.
Would she do that, Pack?
I'm complaining.
Firedale, have you heard her?
No. Dad.
Not complaining. You gotta be freaking kidding me.
Oh, wait. The pillow
There. Chaos. Allie approves.
I've created a monster.
Hydrogen fluoride gas and hydrogen fluoride gas. Okay. We're good. So that takes care of that.
All set.
But
Don't make me leave it on.
I need something to do with that.
You knew what I meant. You knew what I meant. Man,
Line.
down to 72. Back.
Produces limestone, well liquor, which don't need anything with. Still produces limestone. No, it needs limestone.
Going, having backs and back.
But it doesn't use the lime. Okay. Luminous, looking better. Base glass, not really useful to me.
Yes.
Lime and filter frame. how many people are yelling at their Alexa now because of honey?
Okay, hi, gotta go to sleep.
Then to repair that, it's just a filter frame and acid gas. Darn. Oh, right there. It produces acid gas.
Where do you want it? No, I'm not moving containers. I moved that container to this spot. I'm gonna put it back in the bathroom in the morning.
Then I can rotate that back around, get rid of that and that.
Oh my.
Oh, your.
Go to sleep. Stop acting like a 5-year-old. And go to sleep. That means you're overtired. Okay, 3, 7, 12 or 8 months old. I don't care. Go to sleep.
Dorad said, "Hi, son."
That was ridiculous. That was absolutely ridiculous. She's still adorable, but that was ridiculous.
She set off everyone's Alexa.
Was it that loud?
Well, I certainly heard her.
Wow. Just... wow. That was so ridiculous. Okay.
So, Pat,
Yeah?
to get rid of lime, to get rid of calcium sulfate, I have to convert it to lime.
Okay.
Then from lime, I have to add a filter to turn it into a porous lime filter.
Okay.
I then wash the porous lime filter, and it gives me sulfuric wastewater and produces a used lime filter.
Uh-huh.
I then have to process the used lime filter to get some acid gas and a filter frame back.
Uh-huh.
And then that lets me get rid of the lime.
Okay, I didn't know you were trying to get rid of lime.
I'm trying to get rid of the
You're trying to get rid of a lot of things, actually.
Yeah. The calcium sulfate produced by this little thing over here has to go somewhere, or it just builds up like the other thing that was over there. So yeah.
I gotta admit something to you, Firedale.
Uh-huh.
I've been considering a way of making it so that we could add trains to everything.
Uh-huh.
I've been thinking about it.
Uh-huh.
What if... Okay, I don't suppose you can see my stream right now, can you?
Let me hit play. Also, Allie said, "Stop fighting with Honey. Honey is superior."
Not at this time of night.
Okay, I'm looking at your stream.
What if we took all these columns, right?
Uh-huh.
And had every third column be a place for trains to go in between them, so that you would have a train Then an ore, train, ore, train, ore.
Okay.
That way you could have trains between each one of these things to
To do
move stuff
what?
around. Well, let's like moving around all the fluids, for instance, or being able to transfer bars between like the iron and the cobalt and the steel and all that stuff.
Instead of your set off logistics thing?
Yeah,
I mean, you could.
it's an idea.
Yep. It's an idea. I mean, I think I'm doing pretty good for what I'm doing.
I just want to try something.
I still
real
like
quick.
the infinity train up there.
I know you do. Though it does keep stopping.
Yeah.
Come back.
Yeah, I want to upgrade that express inserter to see if it can insert to a train that continues to move.
Do you have tracks somewhere?
Yeah, tracks are being made.
Okay.
Yeah, tracks are used by a machine, and so they've been being made for a while. But the trains are not being made. Because someone said it never wanted to use trains ever since we didn't start with it. And so I made mine up there all on its own. Okay, so to get rid of this, I need purified water coming in.
Okay, so that's possible. I was looking at how slow the bots were going to transfer the ingots back and forth, and that is part of the reason I'm thinking about it.
Well, we've got new bots that are being crafted right now that are even faster.
Yeah, it's still a long distance to go between each thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's done.
So that will give me the purified water.
Done. Okay.
just makes one. I don't need a fast stack inserter. Oh, I also don't need water.
Okay, so it's all about this point.
There. Because now I need. Where you at? Where you at? There. There. So that fixes that. This will output the lime. Which goes all the way down there. I need to see how many this uses. Oh, 1 to 1. Okay, so that's fine. And that will create that. Which we then wash. In an air filter. Then that gets taken care of.
Gideon, thank you for the resub on YouTube. Much appreciated, man. The new one, actually. Brand spanking new resub, a sub on YouTube. It's weird. It's weird to say. It is weird to say.
I mean the join.
Yeah. Whatever that is, he did it, and I thank him for it.
Yeah, sulfuric wastewater is clarified, right? It's a liquid, not a gas.
Okay.
I'm just making sure that I'm remembering that right.
Sulfuric wastewater should be a liquid, yeah.
Okay. And then we process That is definitely a gas. Acid gas is a gas. There. So it comes over. That comes over as purified water. To make lime and sulfur dioxide gas. Oh, sulfur dioxide gas is probably that. Lime. Lime drops down here, makes that. That goes in there to make that. Pushes out, that goes in there to produce that, and then back up. Okay. Anyways, that fixes using the fluoride ore. Man. There. There we go. I don't want to do that. Oh, yes I do. I can do that. I just need to do the one-way thing. There. way, it's only this one that has to deal with getting rid of it. It won't push back from coming in out here. Okay. Now I think that little circle of getting rid of fluoride ore is done.
Oh, this needs that. Okay, so we're just gonna go.
Alright, I'll stick it in there. Let's make several. That way, if I ever need it, I can use it. So I'm just going to destroy this. Calcium chloride.
There we go.
I'm just making purified water. Meh, so's that. Tungsten over here. There it is. Hi, Lukester. Welcome back in. How was your nap? Oh, did you take a nap hours ago, Lukester? Sorry. Sabi.
I just remember I had to fix my health and my constant back.
Now, do
Oh,
I actually
save
want to
people's
do with
channel.
this? Or do I just want to
I know they're
deal
different things, don't I? I don't care. The same thing.
with this? Well, it is currently passively providing. What's the need? 44. Okay. And then I need this. Uses 7 and 7. So the hydrogen is the one that's going to be too full. Then I need to get rid of that. Which I think I am actively doing. As long as I left it hooked up. Yeah, right there. Oh, that is the light blue. Oops. Am I already doing light blue? I think I am over here. Oh. Apparently I'm not. Well, dang. Not that one. This one. Okay, got that one. Okay. I got that one. There we go. Making some over there. Did that.
That's part one. And I'll have to continue part two next time.
almost done.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll work. I just need force push out for that. It's a filter inserter. I just want to see it work once back.
Okay.
Yellow geode. Okay. Then one request to the Sterat.
And what exactly are you making over here right now?
This?
Mm-hmm.
Tungsten.
This is all for tungsten, huh?
Yep. Yeah, the left side is for making the tungsten. It's going to have to be changed once we get the stuff available. The research available. This right side here, up here, is to get rid of the fluorite that this makes. Yeah, right now we're going to be getting a ton of extra ores. We're getting uranium, tin, silver, iron, and copper.
That we're going to be doing nothing with.
For now, yeah. And that's why we need that research. But the research takes tungsten.
I see.
Yeah, it's just like a lot of the other ones where we had to do the stuff in between where it made all the things before we could concentrate on just making one thing at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what this is doing. This takes 12 tungsten before it does a thing. We're at 8.
8 tungsten?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It uses 8 of those purified crystals. And it makes 1 tungsten for every 8 of these. We're at 9.
Yay.
Like I said, stopgap. We're look.
I know.
12.
I know.
Let's see how many of this. It takes 120 of the acid. How much does this make? Oh. Well, it has to run that twice to do this once. 24 tungsten oxide. Then this runs twice. Okay. 60. 60. Okay, good. So running twice there will be good.
I love how the biggest part visually is making algae.
Oh, the thing that's up here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All the
that's
other
for
stuff.
making the titanium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all that's up here being used to make titanium. Because it's making the nitric wastewater.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
That's what this whole bottom part is here. Is literally just to make the wastewater. Since we don't make enough.
All right, Firedale.
Yeah, you tried. At least it got started.
Mm-hmm. Got started.
We're at 6.
I thought we were at 8.
We're at 7.
Okay.
Yeah, it started. Takes 12 of these twice. And then the rest of the system should kind of do a thing. So if you need to go ahead and stop, that's fine. We can watch
So-
it next time, but we're at 8 now.
Oh, so you want to get to 12 twice to see what the one thing is that you need.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the, what is it making that makes the, what does the 12 go into?
The 12 goes into tungstic acid. Yeah, there's your word. Has to make 120 and that makes 60. So that's why it has to do this twice. And then once it does this, it'll make 24 tungsten oxide. And that tungsten oxide goes in here, and this only uses 12. But this has to work twice before this gets going, and then this will work twice. After that one's done, but all at once, pretty much. Wait, why you no work? Really? A rounding error? Because of the pipe between it, there's a rounding error. Because it says it has 120 and there probably has 119.999.
Yep.
Crap. Oh well. If you need to go ahead and stop, we can go ahead and stop.
I'm watching.
We're at 4. We're a third of the way there.
Again.
Yep.
We're a third of the way there again.
On the upside, we got 29 uranium ore.
But yeah, we're not doing anything with uranium right now.
No, but we might in the future.
But the way that our power system is working, I don't know. Power is going pretty good. We'll see. If something gets really greedy.
We're almost 2/3 of the way there. Come on now. We're at 9. We're at 3/4 of the way there.
10.
Yep. And we're 5/6 of the way there, Pack. The next one is just weird. Now we're 11/12 of the way there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's going. That's going. Man, this fills up super slow. Do pressure tanks just not output that well?
Mm.
Want you to do another rounding error because of the stupid pipe.
You know, probably gonna do a rounding error because of the stupid pipe.
Yeah, and I can't destroy the pipe now to put a pump on it to make it pump faster, because then it will just destroy what's in the pipe.
Yep.
Heck, you should see how slowly this is filling up.
I'm watching it.
Oh, does the machine show it? Oh, yeah, it does. Nah, that's going to take all night, Pack.
39, 38, 37, 6, 5, 4, 3. It's slowing down, Firedale.
It is. See, it says pressure tank. I feel like it doesn't have pressure.
I
do
think
you
it's
think?
made for holding a lot more in it. I think you
Pressurizes the gas.
overcompensated a little bit for the amount that it's going into it.
I wanted it to build up some
It's
over
going to
time.
build up some over time.
That may be a bit too big for its britches at the moment.
you think?
Just a tad bit.
It's about to go through the next cycle. 5, 4, 3.
If only it
2,
wasn't
1.
the stupid rounding error. Because, yeah, it would be ready now. 9.4. It has slowed down considerably. I'm sorry, Pack.
This is funny. I ain't going until I see a tungsten being made. Because now I want to see it. This is now a race as to which is going to happen first. Is it going to drain out of the tank entirely? Or is it going to finish making another 12? We're on 4.
Like I said, this stuff is stopgap. It's not made to be fast. It's made to just make the things we need. I just didn't figure it would be, not that fast. Yeah, the other one is halfway ready. I swear if the tank slowed down anymore, it'd go backwards. Actually, it probably would because it has completely stopped now. It's probably doing the 0.1s and then 0.01s, 0.001s. How far does Factorio round? Anyone knows?
It's just done.
Yep, we're at 10 of the other one. So at least it'll go. And hopefully that will be enough to repressurize the tank a bit.
It's only got to get 3.6 through it. I'm pretty sure it can do that.
We're at 11.
And going, and going, and going, and going, and there it goes.
See, I made tungsten.
You made
That's our first
24 tungsten.
Yep.
I'm surprised there's not a tungsten chest.
I mean, there might be in the future. Let's see, what can we make with tungsten? new boilers, the new labs. Lots of stuff. Once we get there. Oh, I saw a rocket engine. Nope, doesn't look like there's a tungsten chest pack.
Okay.
Titanium might be it. But hey, pack.
Yeah,
I'm happy. It's working.
it is functional.
And this whole side over here was made to get rid of that one little three fluorite that are made up when this goes.
Alright, I will talk to you later, Firedale.
Okay, take care. Thanks for sticking around just a little bit, Dirtbag.
Yep, see you Tuesday.
Yep, I hope to be there.
Right back here again. Well, back here on YouTube at least.
Yep,
Bye-bye.
bye, Pack. Bye, Pack Chat.
That'll do it for tonight's Factorio goodness. I will see you guys for Factorio next week, hopefully. I will see you for YouTube on Tuesday, and I will see you for streaming tomorrow. And that's going to do it for right now. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'll see you guys later. All bits, tips, and resubs, but you guys, we survive. That's going to do it. Hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a good night.